What's going on, everybody? Your friend Jamie here from Sharonatsea Travel. Hey, today I am on Norwegian Cruise Line's newest and most beautiful ship, the Viva. That's right, Sharon and I are on a 4-day cruise, and I thought today was a perfect time to get up early, take you guys for a little walk around the ship, go deck to deck to deck, and let you see everything that the Viva has to offer. This ship is brand new. It's one of its first sailings here out of Miami. Holds about 3,100 passengers, and it is gorgeous. Now, it is a sister ship to the Prima. The Prima was the first in class for this line of ships, and now number 2, the Viva, has hit the water, and she is beautiful. So come on, let's not waste any time. Let's get started. Now, real quick, deck 5 is all cabins, right? So we don't necessarily need to go down there, but we're going to start here on deck 6. We're going to go all the way forward on the ship, walk back deck by deck, and we'll let you see everything. So come on, let's get the party started. All right, what better place to start than all the way forward on deck 6 at the Viva Theater nightclub. All right, this is where you can see all the big shows. Now, as you enter the theater on deck 6, you're going to have a bar here to your right, which is great for cocktails. Restrooms galore on this ship. And here we are with a look at the main theater area. Very big stage. We saw some shows here, including Beetlejuice and the Icon show, and they were fabulous. And you're going to notice this huge grandstand of chairs here. Now, this entire grandstand will fold all the way back. It'll go flat against the wall back there. We'll give you a little bit of view right here of kind of what it looks like. And it turned into a nightclub at night. And if you notice this piece right up here, the beautiful design, it will literally come down from the ceiling and turn into overhead lights, and it is super, super cool. Now, we're entering on deck 6. Deck 7 also has seating, and you can enter on deck 7 as well. We'll show you that. And there is a little bit of a balcony up top as well. I'm not sure if it's the best view from up there, but it certainly is some extra seating that you can see. And here's just a better look at the entire show lounge. It's not the biggest lounge that I've ever seen. Make sure you get your reservations for the shows early. You don't want to miss anything that they have to offer here. You're going to have entrances on both sides of the theater. You can get in from the port side and the starboard side. So there you go, one last view of the main Viva Theater and nightclub. It's fantastic. Deck 6 and 7 all the way forward on this ship. All right, now let's get out of here and see what else this ship has to offer. Now, into the bar here, they do have the same setup on the other side. We are on the port side. Starboard has the same thing. Now, here we're coming to the forward elevator banks on deck 6. There are 2 banks of 4 elevators. You've got one here on the port side.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys. One here on the starboard side as well. Each elevator bank's gonna have a few things. They're gonna have kind of a digital screen showing you the weather, some freestyle daily events that are listed here. You can also go here to check out your dining if you have any questions about that. Explore the ship. Got some very cool digital screens right here that can help you out if you don't want to go back to your cabin and check out your own home screen on your TV there. Also, at each elevator bank, gonna have a quick look at the hot spots on all the different decks. Again, we are on deck 6 right now. And either elevator bank, you can exit into the Atrium. And here on deck 6, we come out into the main atrium of the cruise ship. You're gonna find shopping galore on this ship. A lot of high-end stuff, as well as your usual cruise logo tchotchke type of stuff. John Hardy jewelry right here. You got your Ralph Lauren, your Mont Blanc, all your fancy scents, perfumes, and fragrances. You've got your Cruise Next desk right here. So if you guys need to book a cruise while you're on a cruise, this is the place to do it. Now it's December 5th when we're doing this. So they've got the beautiful Christmas tree already lit up for you. On the port side here, we've got the Penrose Bar. Some call it the Atrium bar, some call it the casino bar, because it does have some casino games built into it. Plenty of seating, and at night, along that wall over there, you're gonna find music. You might have anywhere from one person playing to a small group of 3 or 4. You can tell beautiful designs here throughout the ship. So here we are forward, deck 6, lower level of a 3-level atrium area. And now we're gonna head through the casino and we're gonna head to the aft of the ship. If you like to gamble, this is a great ship for you. The casino is huge. It's all non-smoking, but there is a very small smoking section. All right, now as we come out here to around Midship or so, you got casino to your left, casino to your right. Now, if you head back that way, you can see some doors back there. That is a smoker's area. All right, everything else is non-smoking. But there are tons of slot machines, all the table games you want, 1 craps table, 2 roulette tables, all kinds of card games. Now the casino, you can exit to the aft of the casino, to the rear of it, through either side, the starboard or the port side. But let's take a walk this way, show you the rest of the casino before we head back anymore. That'll lead you back out to that Penrose bar that we just saw. And of course, we've got all the game tables here. Cashier right back here. And yes, they've even got the ATM if you need it. Now this takes us to the midship area. There is 1 main elevator bank midship with 6 elevators right here. Again, they've got the digital kiosks to take a look at if you need it. They've got your stairs right here. And port or aft side will take you into the same area, and that's going to be the Belvedere bar. Now, Sharon and I stopped at this bar last night. It was fabulous. Great drinks, great ambiance, and a great place to go before dinner, because right here, you notice, is Cagney's. That's right, Cagney's, the popular steakhouse on NCL. I don't expect we can get in here, but you can take a look right there. Great place to enjoy a fantastic steak. I mean, a great meal overall. One of NCL's most popular venues here. Cagney's Steakhouse, adjacent to the Belvedere bar. And right over here, you have another dining option. Good morning. The Commodore Room. All right, just alternative dining. Again, they've got things pretty locked up here. Take a look through the window. Very nice, very formal. I love the colors, the decor here on the ship. Now, as we get towards the aft of the ship, we're gonna find something, guys. The Haven. That's right, on this ship, the Haven comprises almost all of the aft end of the ship, all the way from the lower decks, all the way up to the upper decks. So once you get to the aft, you're a little bit locked out, unless you're living that high life and you're traveling in a Haven cabin. So for those of you that are, you don't need to watch any more of this video, because you're gonna be hanging out in the Haven the whole time. But for those of you not in the Haven, come on, we're gonna go forward, get up to the next deck, and see what deck 7 has to offer. Now we'll exit this area just on the other side so you can see it. There's those midship elevators right over here. Now here we are back into that main walkway that took us from the atrium to the casino. So let's get on up to deck 7.
Deck 7.
Here we are coming out on deck 7. You've got your signage showing you all the cool things on deck 7 you can check out. Forward has the 2 elevator banks with 4 elevators each. If we head forward on the ship, we've got the stairs and we've got the Viva Theater nightclub. Let me see if I can give you a quick peek in here. If you come in here, for the show. The upper level to get your seating. They do have these cool side seats as well that you can check out. And again, just a great view of the theater. Of course, there's the cockpit, they call it. Well, that's what I call it anyway. And that's where all the magic happens. All the electronics are there. The lights, the sounds, the stage, everything has been fabulous. The shows I mentioned earlier, Beetlejuice and Icons we saw on this cruise, they were fantastic. All right, now let's get out of here and work our way back on this deck. All right, now heading back to the elevator banks here. You've got the port side, you've got the starboard side, and now we go into the main atrium area here on deck 7. I mean, it is classy, it's elegant, it's gorgeous. We got some more shopping up here. Again, I mentioned higher end products here on the ship. Effie right here for you to check out. You've got your guest services area here. Onboard credit desk. And here is a very, very popular spot. That's right, guys. Starbucks. They've got the Starbucks right here for you. Shore excursions over here as well. There's your shore excursion desk, so don't miss that. Now right here you've got an internet cafe. Any questions you have about connecting to the internet, you go right there. They'll have all your answers. It's a nice quiet area here. I know it's a little dark out. Usually you'd be seeing beautiful views of the ocean right here. Great spot to hang out and chill out with your coffee. And of course, we're gonna grab a quick cafe latte to get the day started. Hey, thank you. Oh, that is fabulous. Nothing like a little taste of home to get the day going. All right, guys, so again, deck 7, second level of the atrium. Now we're gonna head through the gateway. A lot of shopping back here and see what else the ship has. Lots of little places with jewelry for sale right out here. Got some more of the Effie right here. You got your watches here, your Seiko, Tissot, Citizen, Bulova. So if you're not sure what time it is and you don't want to take your phone out of your pocket to look, you can grab yourself a beautiful new watch. Handbags here. And here we come up to some of the art that they have to show and sell. And there's an art gallery area. Park West runs it. Here's the main office. Now here's a place that I love. I don't know if it's going to be open to get in here, but Sid Norman's Poorhouse. About midship here, deck 7. This place is the coolest. Oh my gosh, we just got into Sid Norman's, guys. They got the full bar. Now it is a small venue and this place will get packed. So if you come here to see the Rumors show, the Fleetwood Mac based show that they put on, the Sid Norman's band does a fantastic job with that. See, one of the most entertaining things we've seen. Sharon and I have seen the show 5 times already, and it is always fabulous. So there you go, Sid Norman's Poorhouse. One of the coolest spots on the ship, in my opinion. Hey, my coffee's still there, that's cool. Right across from Sid Norman's is gonna be the Improv location. Right, Improv, you're gonna have comedy and stuff like that. I've seen them do some karaoke in here as well. Again, they got the full bar. But once again, a very small venue. If you've ever done a little research on the Prima class ships here for Norwegian, that is one thing that people will say. The venues are too small. That forward stage is not huge by any means. Sid Normans could definitely use a little more size. And the improv there could use a little more as well. All right, so now we're gonna work our way back some more here on deck 7. Now here's that midship elevator bank. On the port side of the ship, you've got Le Bistro. Guys, it's gorgeous here. It's a little dark right now, but let me see if I can throw in some video to lighten this place up right now. So there you go, Le Bistro here. Very popular specialty dining option. And now here we're gonna get into the Metropolitan Bar area. And don't miss the Humidor Cigar Lounge, which is right here as well. All right, this thing's open all hours. If you're a cigar lover, the cigar lounge is right here. It is not huge, but it is comfortable. You can purchase cigars as well, and you can watch a little bit of football, they call it. I don't know, I call it soccer. Now I love the design. They've got 2 doors here, and that's in an effort to keep a little bit of that cigar smell out. So that's kind of a nice touch, but they've got it, if you're a cigar lover, the Humidor Cigar Lounge is right there for you. Now here we come to the Metropolitan Bar. This bar is known for its sustainability. But if you get here, they will tell you about some of the cool features. Not only do they have digital menus out when the bar's open, so that's very cool, but they have sustainable drinks that use recycled ingredients. Now heading back a little more on deck 7, here's that back haven access elevator bank. You saw it on deck 6, but now we're gonna get to a couple of dining options back here. I mean, I know that's what you guys want to know about. Where's the food, Jamie? Show us the food. All right, well, we're getting there. All right, here we are, starboard side of the ship. You've got Nama, the sushi and sashimi area. Now, as a reminder, these specialty restaurants, there are going to be upcharges for them. Okay, so be aware of that. They cost a little extra, but you can make your reservations before your cruise. Over here is Hasuki. Hasuki is your Benihana style dining. Okay, your teppanyaki, some people call it hibachi, which I would argue is the wrong thing to say. But hey, what do I know? But right here, you come in here, have a great dining experience. The chefs will cook it up right on the flat top, and they will blow your mind with their skills. Now, as we get all the way to the aft part of the ship, that's where we get to Hudson's, the main dining room. I'll just pop into each side and show you to save time. You know what the heck? We'll walk all the way around. Floor to ceiling windows giving you an amazing, amazing view. During the day at least. Formal ambiance. Looks fabulous. And did someone say, do you have any wine? I'd say they do. So there you go, guys. That is deck 7, front to back. Let's head back forward and get up to deck 8.
Deck 8.
All right, so here we are, deck 8, forward elevator bank. You've got your stairs as usual. I mentioned earlier there is kind of a balcony area up here for the show lounge. So here you go, deck 8, balcony area. Not the best views. I mean, listen, if it's your last resort, okay, I get it. But otherwise, I don't know if I'd recommend sitting up here. I'm just being honest with you guys. But there it is, deck 8, forward balcony in the Viva Theater. You can go that way to get out to the main atrium area, or right here through the elevator banks. Again, forward, there are 2 different elevator banks with 4 elevators. I know I've mentioned that a few times, but I'm just trying to give you guys a little perspective. So here you are, 3rd level of the atrium. But one thing I want to point out real quick is the access you have to get outside on this deck. Oh, and it looks like it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful morning here. This is kind of cool. If you go outside on either side of the ship, they have this walkway. You can see all the way through down to the water. It'll freak you out a little bit, but it's very, very cool. And you can take deck 8 all the way back to the back of the ship. There's seating, there's artwork, all kinds of stuff. We'll see how much of that we can show you. In the distance, I see a couple of cruise ships out there, and you know where they're heading? One of those 2 islands. That's just kind of cool right here, this look. On the right, you're gonna see Perfect Day at Coco Cay, Royal Caribbean's private island. And then to the left, you've got Great Stirrup Cay. That's Norwegian's private island. They're literally a football field length away from each other. And I don't know how many people know that. So it looks like a beautiful view this morning. We'll see how the weather is. Hopefully it's fantastic. But let's get on with this tour as we come into Great Stirrup Cay this morning. Oh, and here's a look at some of the shopping you can do too.
Morning.
Good morning. How you doing, buddy? Thank you, thank you. All right, so now we're back indoors. But I just want to point out that great walkway out there on deck 8. And now across the way here in the atrium, you have the whiskey bar. All right, whiskey bar is over here. I mean, it's closed. Nothing great to look at right now, but a very cool happening place on the cruise ship. I may or may not have been there last night. But also, you've got the entrance to Onda by Scarpetta right here as well. And we actually ate dinner there and it was fabulous. So there is Onda. Here, you want to take a little look here? All right, the dining room goes straight back there. I mean, nothing fancy right now. Tables aren't made up or anything. But we did get to eat outside, as a matter of fact. So that was super cool. Now let's go out and see what else they have here on deck 8. But now you're gonna find a little more shopping. You got your sunglasses if you left them home. Some more jewelry. Handbags. Now, I don't know how much they expect people to necessarily buy stuff right here versus just get turned on and excited about shopping and then go buy it somewhere else. There were a few stores right back there. Didn't mean to glance over them, but you know, you've seen one store, you've seen them all here on the cruise ship. But again, they've got more jewelry, accessories, logo stuff. Although one thing missing, Norwegian, we'd love for you to get some more of the cruise ship models. Because on the Prima and now on the Viva, we couldn't get one. They've got some electronics and things like that that they'll have out on display during the day. Sport watches, USB cables if you need it, phone chargers, batteries. They've got a little bit of that stuff. Some more gear, more shopping. You've got the photo area here. You can look at your photos that you're taking on the cruise ship. Relatively small area for checking out your photos. You can also come here and have photos taken as a family. And they're gonna offer those services as well. Now we're gonna get to the midship area. That outer area I showed you a few minutes ago, we went outside, that's called Ocean Boulevard. We'll get back out there in a minute. So here's your deck 8 midship elevator bank. Now on one side, you've got the local dining room right here. Now this will be open just for table dining. It's open already. Los Lobos right over here, the Mexican specialty restaurant. You can take a quick look at Los Lobos here. Very nice. And in addition to the local dining side, and this is kind of what makes these Prima class ships a little unique, you're gonna find the local bar and grill side. Now the dining side will have a full local menu. On this side, it's a little compacted, but you can still get your wings, your burgers, stuff like that. But over here, you've got the bar. You got a lot of bar, cool seating over here as well. This place would be packed during the day. And if you're into watching the game, on occasion, they may show the game you're looking for. If you're into soccer, maybe a little hockey, seen a little bit of that being shown. That's a nice big screen right there. And if your favorite game is on, these would be the seats to have. All right, now we're passing through the local, getting towards the after the ship, and we're gonna be coming up to the Indulge food hall right here. But here we are, they got the music cranking back here. But the Indulge food hall, very popular new feature here on the premium class ships, where there's gonna be multiple different types of food at different food stations, and you can pick and choose off of the menus. You're gonna find a digital screen where you sit at, you order right from the screen, and they deliver it from every different food station you offer from. So whether you want barbecue, salad, noodles, curry style food, whatever, they're gonna have it here for you. Here's a little bit more of a look of it. Quick note, if you sit at a seat at the bar like that, then you're only ordering from this particular station. But if you get a table anywhere, you can order from every station. All right, they do have a bar right back there, the back end of the Indulge area. That is gonna be the Luna bar. But let's go out here and show you a little something, because this is an awesome part of the ship. I mentioned the Ocean Boulevard, and that kind of goes all the way around. I'll just give you a glimpse. Now they just got done cleaning the deck, I'm sure, but they're gonna have all the chairs out here in a little bit. But on each side of the ship, they're gonna have some very, very cool spots to hang out. All right, you've got these lounger beds here with a little water feature in front of them. All right, you've got an infinity style pool looking over the side of the cruise ship. That's amazing. Now, if you're looking for a little excitement, and you'll see this later in the tour, but you can go all the way up top and get on the slide. This is the dry slide. Drops all the way down the side of the ship. So that's pretty wild. And they've got more of those beds right here as well. And then here's what would be the entrance into the pool area with the infinity edge looking over the ocean. It's just fantastic. So they have this on both sides of the ship. So port and starboard, basically the same thing. And you can walk all the way forward and all the way around this deck. All right, let me just show you back here. Now the Indulge food hall does extend outside. So you can sit out here and dine al fresco if you're into that. But this back area, very popular, very cool place to hang out, have a cocktail. Now, again, it's pretty early in the morning, so none of the chairs or anything are set up. Look at that. Look at that view. Just beautiful. And they've got a bar out back here as well. One's called the Luna bar, I think that's inside, and the Soleil bar is outside. What's that, the moon and the sun? Something like that. So there you go. So that's deck 8. All right, now real quick, before we go in, I just want to show you this again. I mentioned the 2 islands earlier. We're getting a lot closer now. You can definitely see this. You've got Great Stirrup Cay right ahead of us. And then right over there, you've got Perfect Day at Coco Cay. And then I mentioned, you saw the slide on the one side, that's the drop slide. Now this is the rush slide. These two, you can race each other. These are dry slides as well. There's a water slide up there too, don't worry about that. But right here, you've got the rush slides coming down, all the way down from probably deck 19, all the way down here to 8. That's super cool. And again, I mentioned the same thing on this side. You've got an infinity pool, you've got those big old bed loungers, you've got a nice ocean walk to look at, a little artwork and such. All right, so far we have covered decks 6, 7, and 8 forward all the way to the back. Hopefully we gave you a great look at that. Next, we're gonna bypass a number of decks. Then you're gonna get up to 17, and 17 up is where all the outdoor excitement happens. Not to mention all the games and stuff are up there as well. So we're gonna go check that out next. Thanks for joining me. By the way, if you haven't done it yet, if you're enjoying the content, hit that subscribe button, maybe hit the like button, share the video with friends and family. We always appreciate it, and it means a lot to us. So thanks for joining me today on the ship tour, and let's get to the rest of it. All right, so next, quick stop here on deck 15. There is a medical center here on deck 15, a studio lounge. Of course, the rest of the deck is mostly staterooms, but one thing to mention is the Splash Academy right here at the elevator bank. I think you might be able to enter through either elevator bank. If you got young ones with you, Splash Academy is where you're gonna be going. All right, well, here we are on deck 16. This is where the relaxation, amongst other things, will happen. The Mandara Spa and Salon. Now, in addition to staterooms on deck 16, you're gonna have the spa and salon right here. You just enter here, you can get signed up for any of your spa treatments that you need. All right, so back here is gonna be the Pulse Fitness Center. Let's take a look. Oh, there's a barber shop right here. That's very cool. Get a little cut and a trim. Here we go. All the way forward here on deck 16. This looks awesome. Look at this setup here. But imagine that view while you're working out, guys. Getting on the bikes, the free weights. But they got the treadmills and everything else you need right here in the gym. Looks super cool. There's a spinning studio. All right, so that was 16. Now it's time to start getting to a little bit of the exciting stuff. Up to 17 we go. So we just got out of the elevators, forward deck 17. There's so much to see on this deck. Let's start right up front here. All right, so let's get the perspective. You got the elevator bank on each side, 4 elevators on the port side, 4 on the starboard side. Okay, you got your stairs going down, but notice no more stairs going up from this deck. Oh, this already looks super cool. Look at this ship model right here. There she is, in all of her glory. Now right up here, you're gonna have Galaxy Pavilion. Galaxy Pavilion is the virtual reality game room, I guess you could say. We see them on a couple ships. They have it on a number of NCL ships. It's got an awesome, cool entryway. Now it's closed right now, right? Because it is a port day. It's Great Stirrup Cay Day. But I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit of video to put in right about now.
Come one, come all. The Galaxy Pavilion has plenty of space. Get it? Space.
So you can get an idea of what it might look like on any given day here playing virtual reality on the Viva.
Now keep in mind, there is an upcharge for this area, but there's going to be a lot of different experiences you can have. Driving, golf simulator, race cars, you name it, they're going to have it at the Galaxy Pavilion.
And now let's check out a very popular spot, the Observation Lounge. Beautiful forward area for relaxing, sitting, having drinks, conversation, visiting with friends. And you've got basically floor to ceiling panoramic windows. So you can chill out here, look at the amazing views. On our port side, it's just the beautiful ocean. But wait till we get to the other side. They're even gonna have a little snack area right here. Some Danish, some little egg bites, coffee, juice, all that good stuff. Here's a familiar face. Hello, ma'am. How are you? Making a guest appearance here in the ship tour, aren't you? All right. Who would have normally find you up here? I bet I'm going to see you later. Have a great morning. Nice to see you. And listen, here's that view I was talking about. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that. Gorgeous. It is just gorgeous. So the observation lounge goes all the way around the front of the ship. So there's tons of very comfortable seating. They've got the full bar here, not quite open yet. It's still pretty early in the morning. Now it's time to have a little fun. If you're that person that loves the pool area, you love to bake in the sun, this is where you're going to want to go. Now we're going to go front to back here on this deck, but first we'll just go up a few flights while we're here in the front of the ship. But right here you got the towel exchange. Let me tease you with a quick look at the pool. Hot tub over here. Pool area right here. I know it's a little bit of a small area. And then up there you got your racetrack that we're going to see here in a few minutes as well. All right, so one thing about NCL, make sure that you get your towels before you go ashore. You'll check them in and check them out. Whenever you need them, they won't be in your cabin. Well, we're on 17 forward. We're just going to jump up to 18 forward real quick. Now up here on 18 forward is the little kids splash park. And you don't have to be that little. I mean, I guess an adult can splash around too. I'm not sure what the rules are. But you've got seating, chairs. It's comfortable up here. More seating on this side as well. Of course, it wraps around. And goes all the way up front there. Now, one more level up. This would be considered deck 19. And this is the wave water slide. That's right, this is where you get into the water slide, head on down the side of the ship. Looks like a fun ride. We haven't tried it out, but this is an extra area. You can sneak up here, have a lounger, get some sun, and jump on the slide if you want to. Beautiful views from up here as well. Right there, you got all the controls. Major tom to ground control. You know what I mean? All that stuff. All right, so that's as high as it goes in the front of the ship. Now we're gonna take a run back by the pool area. Again, you got the pool area here. Now, right up here ahead of us is Palomar. Palomar is a specialty dining area. They do have outside seating as well as indoor on this deck. And Palomar will also act as an extra over seated area for breakfast in the buffet. Here you got the waves bar. You got the pool there. You got the movie screen right there. Hot tub on this side as well. But you can see a little bit of a smaller area right here. And now we enter the Surfside Cafe. That's right, it's the buffet area. I don't know if there's any buffet food to be had right now, but we'll take a look. No, I think they just wrapped up breakfast. But you can see, here's all the seating. Ooh, they're doing a big cleaning and everything here. Very cool. Very impressive. Hello, how are you?
Have a nice day, sir. Nice
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Everyone is super, super friendly. So they're getting the lunch buffet ready right now, getting everything set up. Oh my gosh. Ma'am, are you following us? Can't believe we saw that lady twice on this video. If you don't know who she is, that happens to be my wife. Now the buffet will come all the way down here. And I just want to show you something right at the end that a lot of people don't realize is back here. This is the Surfside Cafe. Of course, they have the bar. Get your drinks right there. But they got the Surfside Grill right here too. Now they'll have this open. Oh, they're getting it open. And they're gonna have food right out here as well. They're probably minutes away from opening this side up. But that is the Surfside Grill. Don't forget to check that out. If the buffet's too crowded and you just want a burger, hot dogs, some fries, or something like that. Let me tease you guys with some desserts. Looking good. All right, so that's a look at the buffet, and that's gonna be on the port side, deck 17. Now right now we are midship. Got the midship elevators right there. But right across from the Surfside Cafe is gonna be the Food Republic and the inside dining area for Palomar. Both are specialty restaurants. And both are used for overflow seating for breakfast and or lunch. So here's Palomar. Looks lovely. Made at Palomar on the Prima. It was fantastic. Got the full bar right here. And right across the way, you've got the Food Republic. All kinds of good stuff they'll have here for you. Very nice. So there's a quick look at those spots. Now I'm not sure if we're gonna get access back here right now, but that won't stop us from at least showing you the Vibe Beach Club. So there you go, that's a little look at the Vibe. And I'll tell you what, the next level is some cool stuff. Why don't we just sneak up right up here? There's a little look at the Vibe right there, guys. It's an upcharge. You pay a little extra to have a very private, quiet experience. Now right here, we're at the Viva Speedway bar. A very cool place to overlook the Vibe. Great views from up here. Looking this way at the aft of the ship. So if you're ever backing into a port somewhere, this is a great spot to set up your camera and get a great view of it. Now over here on the starboard side, they have the drop slide. This is one single slide that goes down on the port side of the ship. And this is one where you stand in the tube, the floor drops out from under you, boom, and you're gone. Let me show you the other side. Now on this side of the ship, all right, the starboard side, opposite the drop slide, is the rush slide. These are the two tubes. And you can see them right here. That'll snake all the way down from up here on deck 18, all the way down to deck 8. Now as we walk forward a little bit, we're gonna come to the stadium area. Right here, you've got the stadium area. Ping pong, foosball, pickleball, circular ping pong. And a couple of shuffleboard tables to boot. So some cool stuff here, and you can have a lot of fun with this. All right, now we're gonna get back to this later, but this is the check-in area for the Viva Speedway. But on the other side of the stadium are two cool things, one of which Sharon and I did just the other day. Number one, you've got tea time here, right? That's the very fancy, interactive mini golf setup they've got here on the ship. Now the 9th hole says you can win prizes at it. I'm not 100% sure what those prizes are, but I'm gonna trust them. There's something cool to be had. See right there on the real Vegas game. All right, so they got the tea time right up here. Super cool, super fun. You can check in with your guy here. Tea time's gonna be $10 a person, but they also have darts. And it's electronic darts for $5 for like 50 minutes of play, multiple games, electronic scoring, electronic dartboard. You set up your players here. Not to mention they got a comfy chair that you can hang out in and chill. And if you pick this at the right time, the Speedway bar can bring you some cocktails as well. Now, how cool is that? So there you go, tea time and the Viva dart area. They call it the bullseye. All right guys, one last thing we need to show you. And that's gonna wrap up our tour here on the Viva. And that's gonna be the Viva Speedway. So when you get up here, you got the Viva Speedway. All the cars are covered right now because it's not open, but later today, this will be open. And these electric go-karts will be racing and running all over the track out here. Imagine zipping around this track right here. Now you don't necessarily race against other cars because each car takes off one at a time. But you do race against times and they keep track of the board right here. So for the record, Michael Peterson, if you're out there watching this video, congratulations. Right up these stairs is just one more little viewing platform. All right, we'll go check it out. Looks like you got some chairs here to watch the racing. So the track goes up and down between two decks. It's super, super cool. And here's an example of what one of these cars looks like. But there you go. That's what one of these hot rods looks like. All right, guys, well, there you have it. Norwegian Cruise Line's newest ship, the Viva. We started down on deck 6. We told you deck 5 is just cabins. 6, 7, 8, tons of stuff to see and do. 9 through 15 or so, all cabins, balcony, interior, ocean views, all that kind of good stuff. And then we got up a little higher, and here we are ending up on deck 20 on the Viva Speedway racetrack. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you had a great time. Hope you enjoyed seeing the ship. And if you like this style of ship tour where we just take a walk through and show you the whole place, just me and you walking together, then make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when new content's coming out from Sharon at Sea Travel. If you need to book a cruise, contact my wife, who you saw twice in this video, at sharonatsea@gmail.com. That's right, sharonatsea@gmail.com. And until next time, thanks for watching, happy cruising, and we'll see you in the next video.